All right, so today, the years between 2011 and 2014 Chrysler 200s, or just about any of those cars with the 3.6 VVT motor. This is a how to flush the coolant video. So it's going to be the coolant drain plug is right down here. Hold on 1 second while I get down there and show you where the location is at. So right down here, you want to go under here. You want to make sure you got a bucket. You're going to go right under here. Hold on 1 second. All right, so the easiest way it look like to flush this coolant, because it's hard to get to that the drain plug. It's behind some stuff. But as you can see the hose right there, that big one. Let me see. Big hose right here. It's easier to get to. So you just pull it off and you can flush it that way. That'll take everything out the radiator. So let me get that drain right quick. All right, so it looked like I had to take the dang on wheel off, man, to make it easier, because look, it's easier to reach. If I can get some focus, it's easier to reach right there. So let me get this thing off and get it drained, and be right back. Yep, so this is how you drain it, man. You take that off, it's gonna come flowing out. See how it look kind of clear? That stuff been sitting there a while. Then you want to push the hose down to make even more come out. But I'll be back when I'm done with this. All right, so you want to get your bottle of distilled water and you want to fill it back up with water all the way to the tippy top. Okay, so I done did that same process 2 times. I filled it up with water, let the car run for about 15 seconds. After you let the car run for about 15 seconds, you want to cut the car off. After you done filled it up with water, I used the whole bottle. You want to get some distilled water, and you want to pour that thing off and let it run all out. And when it get clear, that's when you want to add your new coolant. So at this point, we finna add the new coolant. It's a nice little process to this. All right, so let me add the new coolant right now, and I'll be right back. This is the coolant you can get from O'Reilly's. This is the same as what go in the car. It's just about the same, 50-50. But I don't want none of that red stuff. That's that Dexcool stuff. Well, it's something like Dexcool. So I'm gonna go with this stuff right here. This the gold. 50-50, it's gold antifreeze. This is what you want to use. I'm gonna use this in my car. You can use this, but I'm using this right here. So I'll be back when I fill this up. All right, so just so y'all can see that this is really gold, watch this. See that stuff? It's like a yellowish goldish antifreeze. I've been using this for a long time. Now what it say, if you look at it, you got Chrysler on it. From 2000 to 2012, it's all just about the same. So yeah, so I'll be back when I'm done. So what you want to do, you want to squeeze this hose. This hose, squeeze it. Squeeze it. Once you squeeze it, you're gonna see it drop. Dang, if it can't focus. Okay, so it's gonna keep squeezing it. That's gonna get all the bubbles out of it. So let me pour more of it in there. Okay. So as you can see, it's a cold fill. It's at the cold. We're gonna squeeze this hose right here. squeeze it, it should go down. See? It's gonna go down. So it's below that cold field, so I'm gonna pour more. See it moving. Squeeze it. You wanna keep squeezing this hose. See, it's gonna get lower and lower. Focus. Alright, some more in there. We're gonna use almost 2 whole bottles. Okay. Don't want to overfill it. Alright, so now we're gonna cut it off. You wanna have your heat high too. Make sure your heat high. Turn it off. And you come back over here. Then you wanna squeeze it some more. Now when you're squeezing it, that's how you bleeding the system. That's one of the ways of bleeding the system. See, it's going down now. It's gonna go all the way up in that block. Okay, so it's below the line again. So you wanna take the antifreeze, fill it back up. I'm gonna show you how to really bleed this car using the bleeder screw afterwards. So I'm back at the line. You want to squeeze this hose, keep squeezing it. And right there is where your bleeder screw is. Right, connected to the radiator thermostat house. Okay, so it's back below that line. We're gonna put some more in there. We're gonna lose a little antifreeze bleeding. Okay, I'm back at the line. Keep squeezing. We want to squeeze till it don't show no bubbling. We want to get all that air out. Okay, so that's one quick way on how to bleed. The screw is the normal way. But I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. Let's cap it off at this point. Now, we're gonna let the car run for a while, and we're gonna continue bleeding. I'll be back with that. Okay, so at this point, get you a flathead. I checked to see if it can get loose. You wanna start it up. Start it up. Turn the flash off. We don't need that anymore. Make sure your heat is all the way up. So my heat is all the way up and it's hot. So you want to come out here. Okay, so it went down some more. So we want to add more to it. Okay. So we're gonna let this heat up for a minute. Let the temperature gauge go up some. So we check the temperature gauge. Let it get up some. Okay, it's almost up there too. So at this point, we can start playing with this bleeder screw. Yep. See, once you get to doing that, you want a clean flow. You don't want no bubbles. So we're gonna go in there and rev up the RPMs. You want a clean flow, no bubbles. So we're gonna put this thing. Oh, we're gonna put it at 52. Rev it right up in the middle. About 15 seconds. Then, we'll let it go. Come back out here. That flathead up. Take this flathead. And then your bleeder screw, you want to loosen some of that out. Let it do its little thing. Let them bubbles come out. Okay, at this point, you need to get some more out. Okay, we ain't getting no bubbles right now. So we're a little bit below the fill point. We're gonna fill that thing back up. Okay, so it's doing pretty good right here. I don't have any leaks. Them little drips came from the top. So it's not leaking nowhere. It's running pretty smooth. Okay, antifreeze where it's supposed to be. We're getting no bubbling inside. Let's see. Temperature gauge still good. So I'm gonna hit a few blocks, man. If anything changed, I'll be back with another video. But so far, man, good. Everything, you know, the heat is nice and hot. Yep, so this is how you change the coolant on any Chrysler with the 3.6 V6 VVT motor. That's how you change, that's the whole coolant process right there. So that is how you do it. You gotta bleed. I showed you how to bleed the system both ways. So you want to do both ways until everything is good. So far, man, the inside, everything good. This car refuses to touch the half. And a lot of my cars do this. So with this antifreeze, let me show you. This is the only reason why I say use this, why I use gold. See, when you use this gold, you get this effect. I always had Fords, and this thing's safe Ford on here too. So temperatures get up to freezing, -34, and you see up to 265 Fahrenheit. So it can handle a lot of heat. But the car shouldn't go over 219. Or actually, let's say 220. So yeah, it's still in the same spot. Car's still running, you know, everything good, no leaks. So I guess I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate all of my subscribers, man. Y'all been rocking with me, staying strong with me, man. That's what's up. one day y'all will be able to get the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Because I will give back. I give back to my peoples. So keep rocking with me, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.